So your child is starting nursery next week. What are the top tips from our educators? First of all, make sure that you change the child's routine well before you get to the first day of nursery. Start with an earlier bedtime, get up really early in the morning so you've got a nice, peaceful, relaxed start to the first day of nursery. Number 2, make sure that you have a lot of discussions about nursery before you go to nursery. Read a lot of stories about nursery. If there's any sort of a play date, go and do that at the nursery, and make sure that you have a chance to meet the teacher if there's any sort of orientation session. Remember, you can always start with a shortened day. 30 minutes on the first day is absolutely fine if your child is settled. Number 3, remember to give them agency over the day. Let them choose their own things. Let them choose their own clothes, their own shoes that they're going to be wearing on the day. Go out and let them choose their own bag, their own lunchbox, their own water bottle, anything that makes them feel that they have control over the day. Sit together and decide what it is that they're going to have in their lunch as well on the first day, so that when they're eating it, they remember that their mum or their dad or their nanny made them a special lunch as well that they had some sort of input into. Number 4, on the day, help them to remember you by having something that's specific to you. Something like a soft toy or a soft piece of fabric that's sprayed with your cologne or your perfume will help your child to remember you during the day. Also, a little photo of you and your family that they can keep inside their bag and they can look at during the day. Most times the teachers will ask for this for the photo wall of the family. And number 5, the top tip from our educators is make sure that when you are around your child, you give them the attention that they need, so that when they are at nursery, they feel calm enough to separate and go and play with other children. That means being off your phone, making sure that you don't have heavy appointments, if at all possible, when you are dropping off or just before drop off, and especially at pickup time when your child will be wanting to have one-on-one time with you. And the final message from educators is, don't worry, every child is different and every child will take a different amount of time to settle. Some skip in happily from day one, and some need a little bit of coaxing to let go of mummy, daddy, or the nanny's hand. Some children act differently when mum drops off compared to when dad drops off or when the nanny drops off. And just take heart that at the end of the day, all children settle. You will never find a university student clinging onto mum and dad's legs saying, please don't go. Your elite parenting community.